message to your team during the week to get them to reverse last week?
Just do the little things well, be precise, be physical, just have a little more, focus and attention to detail. Really very, very simple. And again, have the cohesion that it takes, 11 guys, operating on the same page. And obviously they did that tonight. I thought our guys up front did a terrific job. I thought for the most part we leveraged the football well. And in good position coverage-wise. A little bit rainy out there and the ball was wet, so it was hard to throw. But Pitt's a very good team. Knows how to run the ball, set up play action, and how to formation you and leverage you. And thought our guys really, from the get-go, were excited to play and answer the challenge. And again, to do that 4 years in a row, says a lot about the kind of guys they are and the kind of determination. They're not a group that gets easily satisfied. And so that was neat to see. They put on a great performance tonight.
Did they need to be humbled last week the way they did?
I don't say they, because I know who, for the most part, it's everybody really played well. We didn't play smart at times, and but I think to paint everyone with a broad brush would be negligent. That's not that wasn't the case at all. But it doesn't take much to be off. And I don't think our guys, took South Carolina for granted or anything else. I'd be very disappointed if I felt they did, but I don't think that. We may not have responded well, and may not have made adjustments well, but we were off from the get-go with some of our coverage alignments and just a sense of urgency and things of that nature. Just a guy or two here or there.
How important was it to get Trey Lamar back, especially against their bigger running backs?
He had a great game. We were just saying it in the locker room, man. He was a monster tonight, and boy, he looked good. He still wasn't 100%, but he had a terrific game. He just got a huge presence, in the middle of your defense, and can get out. And I think they had 4 wides out there one time, and got the back out in space, and you saw him, take the air out of it right away and makes a nice play. To kind of set the tempo for that little package that they were working, but he had a really good game.
Brad, what kind of jolt did Terrell's late pick give you going into the locker room?
It was huge because I felt like we had a chance to really make it really hard on them, coming into the second half. Prior to that happening, but we needed to make some plays, needed to get another score. We needed something to happen. And, obviously we gave our offense a short field and they punched it in and gave a little bit of comfort that still, as a team, you let them hang around, man. They make some plays. They're hard to give them the smallest seam. Those backs are really good. And then the play actions that they're capable of having off of it makes, it's a very stressful Georgia Tech-like feel. You never really feel comfortable until you got up, I think by 4 scores.
What do you feel has been the big attack this week? With only giving up 8 yards, I'm guessing you're pretty.
Yeah, I mean, again, you have a perspective, but they've thrown the ball well on people, efficiently this year. So, I don't know how many attempts they had, 3rd downs, and 16. Yeah, and then there's probably 13, 10, 12, 13 3rd downs.
3 of 17 on 3rd. Or 4-17.
So there's a bunch on 3rd down. So they weren't really. I think you have to have a little more consistency run the ball to set up some of the play actions. Not that they popped a couple runs on us for sure, but again, not beating our chest. But it's good, championship game.
You had a couple of guys who made some personal sacrifices to come back, make another run at this. What does it mean to you, and what does it mean to the team that they were able to accomplish this tonight?
Well, just love them, appreciate them, respect them, thankful for them. You're really feel good that they came back, and sometimes guys do that, and then you don't have the same kind of reward, and you're hopeful that they don't feel unfulfilled, and to kind of. It's been a fun year. It's gone so fast, and they're a big reason for that. The joy they bring to practice every day in the meeting room. It's been a super easy group of guys to coach, and then they've been just having an infectious you know, attitude, and again, just a very contagious, hey, let's go to work. You don't have to get them all fired up. You know, you don't have to scream and holler at them to get them ready to practice or to get their focus and attention. Week in and week out, it was like that. Georgia Southern, same thing. And just having that sense of humility and toughness. And again, guys, for the most part, where again, they're just not easily satisfied. That's a lot of fun to coach a group of guys like them. Very special, just not, that's not the norm.
During this little break you guys have now before this went over, is there a particular area you'd like to see improvement between now and I guess the next 2 weeks?
Oh, just go right down the list. Check. You know, this is good elixir for last week, but obviously there's some fundamental things, technical things that go back and go to work on and really evaluate all the things anybody's had success on, and know that whoever you play, in your next game, they're gonna have that in the game plan. So we got to keep getting better. That's what the good teams do, and taking the next couple of weeks. I know they'll have a week off, but a couple of weeks after that, you gotta work on the fundamentals, technique, and have guys really, straining to get better.
Do you have a preference between Miami and Dallas?
No, they're both good spots. Both know how to put on a good bowl game.
What do you feel has been the biggest obstacle for this team this year?
The biggest obstacle, probably ourselves, but we've managed that well. But just again, not getting complacent, staying hungry, staying tough-minded, leadership, not getting distracted. A lot of guys get a lot of attention. Here the next couple of week or so, guys are going to keep getting attention and awards and things of that nature. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't faze them, and that they have that laser focus, and we may not do well in our next game, but I don't think it's because our guys aren't going to be focused or have the right kind of mindset or attitude, things of that nature. I think we got the right group of guys that have taken great ownership in this team and leading this team.
Jeff was talking about the staff going out and recruiting this next week. Coming off the season you guys have had so far, what's it like going in and trying to get players?
Well, now that you say that and we won, that's always makes it a lot easier. But it makes being away from your family a lot better. You got some extra juice going in to check out both this year's guys and celebrate with them and their families. Guys have been committed for a while, and then certainly recruiting some of the 2020, 2021 kids as well. And we've got great name brand recognition. You got to strike while the iron's hot, and so looking forward to it.
You feel like there's some guys on defense that need this break this week?
Sure, yeah. Us coaches need the break. Are you kidding me? They just to heal up mentally, physically, all of it. This will be a great week for them, and we'll have a good celebration here tomorrow all together before we all get out on the road and these guys get healthy and just get rested, man, because they've worked their tails off.
It's one thing to do, what nobody's done, 4 straight conference championships, but to do it with the staff mostly intact and with that senior class, how much does that add to the feeling of
Yeah, we were just saying it in the locker room. It's rare, it's very rare. Don't get too comfortable with what you're experiencing. This is not the norm in college football. The continuity, the consistency, and get your team year in and year out prepared and to have this kind of success, and for all of us to have a sense of humility and togetherness and oneness is again is not the norm. So embrace it and try to hold on to it, and but you definitely don't have your head in the sand, and appreciate one another for it.
With all the senior leadership that's leaving this year, who do you have waiting in the wings?
They're not gone yet. I don't know. That's you can't just anoint people. That you have to earn that, and that has to be developed. So I don't know. We'll still have a bunch of guys that played ball though. They'll be coming back. So, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to next winter conditioning and what have you.
Be it that you've been at Clemson for 7 of Dabo's 10 years, what's something that he's taught you over that time?
Just to appreciate it and enjoy it. I'm my own worst enemy. I have a very hard time enjoying wins. I just do. I have a hard time enjoying the success. It's not like I'm a grumpy person, but I'm just a very, I don't know, I have a hard time with it. So, just the innocence of our program, the appreciation of it. I recognize how the culture is very different, and it's unique in a lot of ways. Not the only one, but it's very unique, and I'm just very, very, very thankful, that to be a part of it. But he's relentless about demanding that we enjoy it and that our players enjoy it and have a great experience. And so I love that. And I was very attracted to that. And because again, it's not the NFL. And but I think when you focus on just the winning and the championships and the end result, I think it can be fatalistic. And at the end of the day, the players feel that, and that's not what collegiate athletics should be about. And so he's got just an unbelievable perspective, and just constantly reminding us, why it's all good. Even in the middle of adversity and maybe losing and stumbling, and there's a lot of good in that. And he's one to quickly remind us of that, and just to help us keep perspective. So he's an unbelievable leader, and just very inspiring, and he gets the best out of everyone, and so it's a very unique quality, but he makes everyone around him better, and I know that's what he's done for me, whether it's perspective or challenge you, strategy wise, or just developing you, in every way, every part of your life, and just has a great perspective on just having a balance, to your life. It's one thing to say it, but it's another to live it, and to be a part of that's pretty neat.